pressing all the buttons.
Was there a mute button?
Smart ass. You want to know what I found or not?
Tell me.
This computer is linked to something called the Zeal server. I came across that name before. The Zeal Council. I have no idea who or what they are.
And?
This server appears to have a vast database containing history of Hadia. As of now, I only have limited access. Give me some time and I'm sure I can get through to more.
Interesting.
When Vitalis contacted me, he told me he wanted...
Whatever deal you had with Vitalis, it died along with him.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
Don't be. I didn't know him.
Whatever the Vigil is up to, it's on you now, right? I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it. Neither of us can do this on our own. I found a tracking device embedded behind a panel. I know I don't look it, but I have my uses. Face it, you wouldn't have gotten far without me.
All right. You can tag along.
Good. Show me what you found in the coffin. Interesting. Let's talk about the scroll once I'm done examining it.
Research. You can now bring research items to Tania to learn more about Hadia and to uncover vaults of forbidden knowledge. Oh, you know, the two vaults that we've brute forced. I have a feeling those are vaults of forbidden knowledge.
Okay, I finished examining the scroll.
Why are you in Hadia?
If someone were to say I was obsessed with Hadia, it would be the understatement of the year. I've always wanted to see it with my own eye. Something has been happening here for a very long time. There is a dark secret. The world hasn't been told.
So, what's written on the scroll?
I translated the text. It's a riddle. I suggest you read it. I'm sure it will make more sense once we find a location. As for the blue flower, the Zeal server is giving me the usual encyclopedic answer. It's not providing me with a specific location. The drawings are landmarks, and the blue flower is the key to finding their location. Whatever this place is, it's a well-guarded secret. I'm sure it holds the clues to Vitalis' investigation into stopping the calamity. I think it's time for you to chat with the locals. Talking isn't your strong suit, but someone must know where this flower grows.
Alright, blue flower scroll. Old scroll written in ancient language. Yeah, alright, we already read this. Blue flower grow below the limbic fire glow.
What should I do now?
Someone must know where this blue flower grows. It might be best if you talk to the locals.
What should I do now?
Oop.
Someone must know. My obsession with Hadia started when I was a little girl. My father, a well-respected ambassador at the time, had successfully negotiated a visit to Hadia. When he returned, he told me about the time he spent here. He told me about their customs, unique religion, strange architecture, culture, which were unlike anything he had seen. Hadia had been completely closed off from the rest of the world for centuries. I was hooked. When I became a journalist, I wanted the scoop on this place. I almost got an exclusive interview with the dictator, Garion Yankel. I've covered countless conflicts, gone after the powerful, exposed corruption. Now that I'm actually in Hadia, I have to admit, I think I finally bit off more than I can chew. While crossing Hadia, Agatha and I got stopped at a checkpoint. While waiting for our paperwork to clear, I conversed with one of the Palamist officers. Once the small talk was over, he told me about what he had done in the village not too far from where we were. He was explaining to me, in striking detail, all the atrocities he had committed that morning. I don't know why he was telling me all of this. Did he want to impress me, scare me, or confess to his crimes? All of the above? Horrifying as his anecdotes were, what terrifies me the most was that this monster was as normal as they came. He was a husband, a father of 2, and a school teacher. If he was capable of committing such atrocities, we all are. It's a great idea that's poorly executed. I think they get a bad rap, even though I've seen them do plenty of good. Peacekeepers have an impossible job. Each time they intervene, they've been set up to fail.
Oop. Did not mean to hit that.
They are akin to the Protestants back home. At first glance, they bear historical resemblances. They sought a less restrictive faith and crafted one, essentially retaining the core of Palam's teachings. I'm not one to oversimplify, but there it is. Ask me again when I have more information about Sabinians and if we ever survive Hadia. Mind you, I came to these conclusions purely through observations. I haven't done any proper research. They strike me as being like conservatives in most Western countries. Again, these are just observations. I need more time and research to formulate an adequate answer. I'll never erase that night from my memory. The moment I laid eyes on them, I became unhinged. Agatha had to steady me. She was as shocked as I was. She handled it a lot better than I did. When I finally regained my composure, I gazed into Agatha's eyes. In those few seconds, everything she had been taught since childhood was validated. It was all real. I'm at a loss for what to make of them. I bombarded Agatha with questions, but she knew little. She said that this wasn't the first time they had invaded Hadia. My instincts are screaming that there is a conspiracy at work here. Someone is orchestrating this, and I will blow it wide open.
It's kind of what I was thinking. All right.
Find anything out there?
Can you read this stuff?
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Oh, wow, okay. Brother believed to have been involved in the foundation of Iliad Conclave, a grand unification of Haslan tribes. Several censors were created and offered to representatives from each tribe. Each one was etched with an emblem of Conclave alongside tribe's own emblem. The markings on this particular censer identified as belonging to Sarah tribe. During the unification ceremony, a mixing of incense was performed to symbolize the varied beliefs and rites of the 7 tribes coming together as one.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
Watched on hundreds of bronze acorns. Acorn object spiritual significance, Palamist faith. It comes to symbolize traditional values such as community, faith, responsibilities, fruit of the hazel pine tree, which is prevalent all over Hadia and a fixture of wheat peace celebrations. The acorn is always carried on one's person. Most would attach it to a keychain or a purse, string, or simply loose in a pocket. Ages past, Palamists would carry organic acorns plucked directly from hazel pine. In modern age, imitation acorns are cast in bronze to improve durability, through many staunch traditionalists still carry natural acorns.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Worship of Setharus dates back to early 10,000 years, which many rites, tenets, and ceremonies are gone. This bronze cast eye is one of the earliest known representations of Eye Setharus, the precursor to all modern iconography depicting the eye. Was likely attached to a ceremonial staff or scepter used by the early holy men circa 3000 BC, when Setharism was beginning to evolve into an organized religion.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Battalions like these have served since the founding of the Vigil to induct new members into the order. During the induction ceremony, they were held in the right hand, while the recruit recited the sacred oath of the Vigil, itself based heavily on the original Fall Guard oath. To maintain secrecy, membership was limited to close family, usually children of existing members. The blue flower, a deer's tear, came with the symbol of the Vigil. It was chosen to remind members of their sacred duty in protecting what lies beneath the fields of Lake Sion.
Interesting. I'll look it up.
This case is designated a hold customized Amsif Abido masks. In the late 70s, the Amsif agents began training against live limbic entities at the Ariga Museum facility. Over time, specialist tactics were developed and units were formed to combat certain entities of a specific limbic sphere. Over the next decades, many operatives grew fascinated by the ancient Full Guard lodges of the Limbic Age, who, much like them, also specialized in combating specific limbic spheres, while Zell Council forbade excessive customization of standard issue equipment. They eventually relented, and OMSIF agents were granted permission to uniquely tailor their masks to match their respective limbic sphere expertise. This brought a greater sense of identity and purpose within each unit. These masks came to be known as the Abido masks, Abido visors, and Abido veils.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Ribbon is worn by Palamas, citizens in remembrance of the Leningrad pilgrimage massacre following the events of Saninas Bisma's speech in Vel that left the city in ruins and hundreds of Palamas rioters dead. All of Haiti was on edge as they struggled with the aftermath. News media covered the events in drastically different ways, with Sabinian sources calling it the Pilgrim Riots and Palamas sources calling it the Leningrad Pilgrimage Massacre. It only served further divide that the already fractured nation and incite tensions all-time highs. In the months that followed, the simple act of wearing the ribbon was considered an instigation to violence, as fights would regularly break out at mere sight of it.
I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Senegal Forest.
Huh. Okay. Search near the time loop remnants. Protomark. Marker.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Spell once hung prominently in the Grand Temple of Pelon alongside several others. Shortly after its foundation, the Leningrad Conclave constructed the temple to become the beating heart of Setharism. Each bell was assigned to a high priest of Palom, and only those who carried a bell were allowed to behold the eye of God deep beneath Mount Opek. After Sabinian reformists descended upon the Lindgren Valley to sack and raise the temple in 403 AD, all but one of the bells were thought lost, looting in flames. The surviving bell remains in the reconstructed temple to this day as the Palamas' most cherished artifacts.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
This syringe is filled with a highly toxic compound developed by the Cerebrum division of Monarch. compound is based on a hybrid neurotoxin and a specifically formulated limbic serum. The serum is added to act as a catalyst that enhances the neural inhibitive properties and subsequently decomposes toxins into inert constituent elements. The nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen are absorbed by the vascular system, leaving no trace. The poison is used by OMSOS agents for high-profile assassinations when discretion is needed. A highly efficient killer.
Good find. I'll look it up.
The sealed vial contains a sample of limbic material harvested from a limbic entity by the investigating UMSO field team. The substance is rather curious. Halfway between solid and liquid, it seems to shimmer and shift when viewed from different angles. One of the secondary objectives of UMSO field teams is to gather objects of interest and forward the materials to science teams for analysis.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Scandal once served as a recruitment trial individual around 1850 AD. After centuries of dwindling membership due to the strict family-only limitations, the vigil finally opened recruitment to outsiders. Promising young prospects were scouted and approached to take part in the vigil trial. The trial was meant to test candidates' anatomy, vigilance, and resourcefulness. It involved the candidate being sent out into wild with nothing but this candle. They would return in 1 week's time, passing the trial. The candle was still burning. Okay. Alright. So she said talk to the locals. So I guess we gotta go back and talk to people in the camp there. Really, that's all the only locals around here. Oh, what is this? Hell, how did I miss this shit? Sword looks like Fugs from Dark Souls 3.
Thank you again for finding my medication. You're a saint. That's a rare thing nowadays. I can't even fathom what would have become of my poor baby if something happened to me. I just need to rest for a little.
You found Mrs.
Okay, these guys got nothing new to say here.
Oh, my poor Max. I pray.
Albin and I fled. Albin is really...
Okay. I mean, what's his name back here? No. I gotta go back and talk to him. It's either him or Gildas. It's like the only other people around here. So hopefully we can find out what we need to do here. I think after that we'll probably call the stream. So let's see, is he still over here? He is.
Thank you so much for your help. I'll gather everyone at the camp and leave for St.
Do you know where this flower grows?
No, but my father would know. Yeah. When she passed, my dad continued to honor her memory through her passion for plants and flowers. He used to bring her a gorgeous bouquet of that blue flower every time he returned from his fishing trips.
Are you going back home?
Yes. I can't wait to see my pops again. But more importantly, these people need a safe place to stay.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so we need to go back to Sinedra Forest. Go back there and see what good old Ernest has to say. So there's apparently a vault in Sinedra Forest. I don't know where the hell it is. So where do we go to? Oh, right here. Duh. Okay. So back to Sinedra Forest.
It was clever of you to remove our tracker, especially for a civilian. But you aren't a civilian, are you? We still managed to get clear pictures of you both. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. When we do, I will turn my attention toward the people you care about. Will I find someone in Jova? The Vista Hills?
Charming.
She's hot on our trail.
Then whatever business we have here, let's make it quick.
All right. Damn. Kind of like the greatsword. Big surprise, right? Oh, what is that? Something over here. 6th Battalion. For command post. Okay. What the hell? How do I get out of here? Here we go. Move. I remember that truck being parked there before. Oh, what's going on here?
Mr. Atticus is the coolest. He brought me and Mrs. Koss and Mika here. This place is awesome. There's so much room to play. I can't wait until Mama sees it.
Oh, he's here, that's why.
Thank you so much for helping with the truck back in Vissa Hills. I brought everyone willing to come. None of this is easy for anyone. But at least they'll be safe here.
Do you know anything about the tower?
Please don't tell my father about this. But my brothers and I used to go there when we were kids. We were always trying to find a way inside until we heard the scream. A high-pitched screech that made our blood run cold. We never went back.
How are you holding up?
It's so good to see my pops again. I wish it were under better circumstances. I still can't grasp that all my brothers are gone. Doesn't feel real.
My son has returned, and I hear you had something to do with it.
How's Atticus doing?
He's a Cadell. He'll pull through. The road to his recovery will be long and difficult. And I'm not talking about the body. I'm talking about the mind. The things he's seen, endured. I'll be there for him every step of the way.
This flower, do you know where it grows?
I know the species. It's called adder's tear. It grows only in one place, Lake Simon.
Simon, okay.
I used to take fishing trips there. Sometimes I would sit there, waiting for something to bite, realizing how sad it was that my sons never came along. Life seems to be a series of missed opportunities.
How are things?
Mere words cannot express the joy I feel. He's all I have left. You have my sincere gratitude for helping him return home. He helped these poor souls get by when he barely had anything. He's a true palamist. I'm so proud of him. The Saab soldiers never found my reserves, so there's plenty of food to go around. And TR, the two-headed serpent, released his demons invoked by the sins and destructive passions of humankind. And our Lord Setherus gouged out his eye, gifting his followers with protection. And so the eye of God gazed upon his believers, freeing them of sin and destructive passions. I believe they are the same as the demons described in the holy passages of the Kada. They appeared about 3 weeks ago. I've been praying in my cellar ever since.
All right. Like Simon, you can travel between areas in the APC. All right. Very nice. Now let's go back to the ABC. Do you want to check for here quick if there's anything we can do to help this lady that's trapped over here? Big surprise, folks. I like the greatsword. Where was that lady now? Yeah, it should be down here. Here we go. Nope. Sorry, lady. Still can't help you.
So fresh and so clean. You still going?
Yeah, I'm about to end in a minute here. How was dinner, G? What did you make? See if we can open this at all. No, we can't. We only have one of the things. Okay.
Leftovers. We had Calbee lettuce wraps again.
Nice.
I make enough for 2 dinners.
There you go. That's the way to do it. Big surprise. I like the greatsword. This looks like something would open up there too, eventually.
Whoa, when did you get that?
This is the level 15 greatsword. We got it in that vault that we opened last night. Just figured I'd try it out. Okay, so we can go to the next area. Lake Simon.
We now know one of you. Tanya Alver, the journalist obsessed with Hadia.
Shit, that's not good.
Careful of Miss Alver. She's notorious for trying to get the scoop on our little neck of the woods. So much so that she's gotten
I
several
remember
of her
the
friends
cool
killed
axes, but
trying
not
to
the
get it.
sword.
Don't even try that psychological bullshit with me.
Yeah, I think we got
One
one of
mystery
each
man remains.
weapon in that vault.
It's only a matter of time before we ID you. I take pleasure in knowing that you buried... Who was it? Your brother? Sister? Mother?
Father. His name was Vitalis, but I'm sure you knew that already.
Why didn't you tell me he was your father?
You didn't ask.
And here I thought you knew nothing. I have 1,000 questions.
Okay, pump the brakes. I was born here, but I grew up on the outside. Spent years trying to get in.
Why did you come back?
Like you, I had 1,000 questions.
Oh, very pretty. Wow. Very nice. Lost keys. Note with instructions on where to return. A lost set of keys found on a message board. Let's see. Essential lost keys in the vicinity of the reservoir must have slipped out of my pocket. If found, please mail, deliver to blah blah blah. Thank you. Okay. Mystery discovered. I have Sethra's emblem. Conspiracy. Note urging readers to follow up on conspiratorial claims. Fellow truth seekers, everything they have told us is a lie. The puppet dictator had no real power. The biggest cover-up in Haitian history. All my proof can be found in Computer Room D at the National Library. Broaden your mind, find the clues, the truth is out there. Okay. Damn, it's awesome. What do we have up here? You know, before same shit, different day. Okay. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay. Not sure what the deal is with that. What is down here? Oh boy. What do we got here? Haha. Another vault. Come on.
What's the Elden Ring place called? Cerulean Coast.
Yeah, Cerulean
like
Coast,
that.
yep. Yeah, pretty much.
There's a video for this puzzle as well, lol.
Alright, give it to me, Bobby. What's the combination? I'm here, might as well do it.
BRB.
Okay.
Stop being a bully.
Not having any luck with this one so far. This one's not cooperating.
I'm back.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh man. Entire cast. It took
One
General.
looks like a you. The first two are correct.
Yep, I got it. It took.
You got it.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it. It took two General Kyle and
Face
General
with tears of joy. Face with tears of
days
joy.
of ceaseless battle with more than 2,000 men, most of whom have died in the fighting and now lost in the abyss to bring law but one of the hideout fiends. Only one.
I was looking it up, came back and you believed it on your own.
Thank you, G. How may such a thing be? How may we stand against such horrors when two of our finest commanders now swear never to face them again? This is no more defeat, it is calamitous. And yet perhaps all is not lost. I have sent forth our spies to reclaim their carcasses that lies hidden within traditional keep on the outskirts of Meteran. Fortune favor us as we need not to travel for. Perhaps within the corpse of this fell beast we may glean some knowledge. Okay, Cyan Midir Adam. Faded painting depicted Cyan Midir Adam. Mantle of Sorrow, fifth tier. Anime prism, okay. Prism that emits constant hum, yep. So that's for the time loop. Memoria of the Fall. Your weapons resonate with the frequency of past battles, increasing their experience gained. Interesting.
We'll never figure out how to get the real answer because you keep brute forcing it.
No, I think we did figure out how you get the real answer. You give like all the research items to the lady, the journalist lady, and she gave us a code for the vault in Sinedra Forest, which I'm not sure where it is. But yeah, I guess the more research items you give her, she will give you the codes for the vaults. The ascendance of Hellion Lodges. Okay, it's a rename the establishment of Hellion Lodges.
Right, Gilo. I missed that.
In the grim down of the second Limbic invasion, veterans of the first calamity were once more. They forged the new and tested into warriors, imparting the knowledge acquired during the first Limbic tide. Both traditionalists and reformists set aside their schism, for in the face of annihilation, no blade could stand alone. As a new Sibylline Invasion raged for 3 merciless years. A pattern emerged. Some soldiers grew adept at slaying particular breeds in the Limburg Scourge. Seizing upon this truth, the traditionalists birthed the Hellion Vanguards, war bands tempered for the ruin of specific Limburg demons. Their discipline, understanding, and maneuvering was honed as a deadly edge. So efficient were their strikes that even the reformists, once disdainful, bent to wisdom and forged their own Hellion formations. Thus, from the crucible of an inconceivable war, a doctrine was born, not from scholars' quills, nor kings, nor decrees, nor from practiced cages that were castles of ground, but from first-hand experience and the blood, steel, and unwielding will of those who refuse to fall. Limburg slivers. Ambient Limburg energy crystallized into multiple shards projected towards the target. Interesting. Perfect guard. Energy suffuses around you, reducing endurance loss when blocking a hit. Okay. And another tuning stone. Okay. Okay. Not too great of stuff in here, but it is what it is. Might be able to put another neutral thingy in here. That's the compact sheath protecting you from incoming damage. Yeah, let's try that one. Okay. Alright. 3 for 3 on brute forcing this. Those vaults. That's crazy.
Let's go out.
Yeah, this area is literally ripped right out of Elden Ring. It's funny. Oh, we got another one of these things. So where's the actual entrance to this thing here? Or maybe something races out of the water or something. What's this? There are more of those? Oh Jesus. Yeah, this is a way more complex puzzle than just whacking those things. So many spots to go. I really should call the stream because I do some recording for Kronos, but this game is sucking me in hardcore, man. There was another spot to go. Where did I see that? Yeah, up this way. Okay. What do we have over here?
Internet is all wonky. I had to refresh. I think that is a big puzzle.
Yeah, certainly looks like a big puzzle. Oop. Controller died, hang on. Lots of, kind of lots of nothingness in this area so far. I mean, lots of puzzles, but medkit, okay. Clearly have to do something with that big puzzle down there. Because there is not much else to do. How do we get that?
Are those apiaries or just boxes?
Just boxes, I think. Can't break them. Basic meal. Yeah, really not a whole lot going on here besides the puzzle. I'm not even sure what to... Looking at this puzzle is making my brain hurt. I don't know what the heck you're supposed to do with it. But I think we are going to call the stream here for now. Like I said, I need to go do some recording. But we'll continue here tomorrow. Probably have to go up there or something. Further up there. But we will continue tomorrow. So hopefully you all enjoyed. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.
Night blind. Night Bobby.
Night G.
Bye chat.